What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Rusty and we are back with another stolen theft recovery vehicle I bought from Allstate or State Farm Insurance. This thing I bought it from COPART for obviously a good amount because this is a 2014 with only 41,000 miles. I bought it for 4,200. I mean, with fees and all, obviously it's going to cost me a lot more with all the stuff I've done to it. As you see it right now, I did not get it this way. I'm sorry I did not record, but I do have pictures that I will show you guys how I got it from Copart Auto Auction. And this little car is pretty preppy. I do not like the color, but hopefully somebody likes the color and buys it from me so I can make that pretty little penny. The interior of this car is not that great compared to any other year Kia or something like that. It's plastic on plastic on plastic. The seats are not that comfortable, but they'll do. This is a cheap economy car the Ford has made. I guess the Focus and Fiesta, I guess we're at the same class. This is slightly cheaper. It does have 41,000 miles, runs and drives great. Obviously now it runs and drives great. Interior is kind of plain and blah, but it's not too bad. Somebody's gonna buy it to use it for a daily driver or whatever. Interior's clean now. I'll show you guys how I got this car. I'll show you guys some pictures from Copart itself. The engine is a 1.6 liter small little preppy engine with a dual clutch transmission, which I'm not a fan of. So these are the pictures straight from Copart. This is the front of the car right here. This is the right side of the car. As you guys can see, there's something tore off right there. It does say undercarriage here. I'll zoom in and there's right there. That's the undercarriage. It looks like a popped wheel, maybe even suspension damage. I did not know because I did not go and see the vehicle. That tire right there was flat. That fender was bent out a little bit. So I'm like, okay, hopefully the engine is not screwed on this thing because there's no airbags deployed. And it looks good everywhere else. I did check the coolant right there where the motor is. The coolant looks full, no airbags deployed, so it looks pretty good to me. And when I look, it says vandalism, undercarriage, State Farm Insurance, and that's my total price. Ending was $3,650 plus obviously fees, and there's the theft recovery right there. So yeah, this is exactly how I got it. I looked at each of these pictures very carefully. I have seen the fender poked out and that tire and the other tire back there. The undercarriage slightly scared me because if it hit the oil pan or something like that, I would have been pretty much screwed because this little cheap car would have cost me way over what I could have even sold it for. So yeah. So back to reality. This is what the car looks like now. The fender was poking out. I just literally pushed it in slightly and it went straight back to alignment. There is a slight gap right there as you guys can see it, but I'm not gonna touch it. If somebody notices, I'm gonna tell them the truth. Look, it was slightly bent out. I pushed it in. Boom. And the interior, again, we're back to the interior. We'll start it up for you guys just to see how, how it starts, how it idles, stuff like that. And I am having one issue with this car, which the airbag light, as you guys can see it, I took a scan tool to it. I cannot find out what it is. Ford has made it so difficult to pinpoint the airbag locations. I have to go to Ford to figure it out or sell it as is, whatever. Airbags were not deployed, just a sensor or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, the interior is so cool in this thing. I have never seen anything like it. Look, you can just switch the interior dome lights to any color you want. Red, green, blue, purple, white. Pretty much under the dash, under your feet. And in the cup holders, you can switch colors. Like, that's pretty cool to me. I don't know, but that's a cool feature. So yeah, the last thing to do, guys, the oil was super, super, super black. Like, really black, like black. And I'm not sure why it was that dark. I'm guessing the guy who stole the car didn't change the oil, obviously. I don't know why he wouldn't. He stole the car, might as well change the oil, you know what I'm saying? Do somebody a favor. But obviously he didn't do that, so I'm over here overdue on oil, and I went ahead and purchased it from AutoZone. 5W20, cheapest oil, 20 bucks with filter, whatever. It's better than not changing it. So everybody who's saying you use cheap oil, screw off. You screw off. It's my car. I do what I want, okay? So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is this green little turd car thing that I purchased on COPART. It ended up costing me not too much, but these cars are pretty cheap. It cost me about $4,600 total with everything, 2 tires replacements, and there's really nothing wrong with suspension. So yeah guys, it's a nice little car, gonna be selling for $7,500. Deuces.